A great day to you, bright minds! I hope you're having an amazing day. It's me again, Sir DJ, with Dan, your English learning buddy. And we will make sure you will learn and we will enjoy our English lessons together. So make sure you have your pen and your paper ready, because once again, we will explore the wonders of the universal language. Let's go! Anywhere we go, there are rules that we should follow. And as a good citizen of our country, we should be responsible enough to abide by these rules. For example, when we ride the LRT, we know that passengers can't eat while on the train. We should do our part and follow that rule. This will keep our public trains clean and free from mess. Also, you mustn't speak too loudly during your train ride. We should learn how to respect other people. Some of the passengers may be tired from work and wants to have at least a few minutes of silence. Aside from that, there are some places where people can't enter without a face shield, like when we go to the supermarket, mall, and more. This is for everybody's safety, so let's always follow this rule. Another thing, remember, during online classes, you mustn't talk too loudly when someone else is speaking. This will ruin the flow of the class and may end up in wasting everybody's time. Notice that there are rules that are literally set, and there are unspoken rules. These are both important and should be considered. Keep in mind that you can be reprimanded and remembered for the rules you break. Why am I telling you this? Well, that's because for today, we will be talking about modals that express prohibition. I'm sure you are hyped by now. But before that, let's have a recap of what we had last time. In the previous episode, we have talked about modals and modals that we use to express permission. Modals are also called helping verbs or auxiliary verbs due to the fact that they give additional information about how the way the main verb functions in the sentence. And in expressing permission, we make use of 4 special modals, namely can, could, may, and might. Their usage varies on the degree of formality based on the situation where the sentence is used. Can is a modal used when we are in a less formal situation or when we talk to someone familiar to us. When we are talking to a friend, we can say, "Hey, you can call me at 7 a.m. tomorrow." Could offers a more formal statement. "Could you call me at 7 a.m. tomorrow?" May is used when we state a sentence that shows great respect and politeness. "You may call me at 7 a.m. tomorrow," or "You might call me at 7 a.m. tomorrow." Once again, the modals that express permission: can, could, may, and might. I am truly glad you understood our lesson. As I have told you a while ago, modals can also express prohibition or a statement that does not allow an action. These situations are the opposite of giving permission. For this purpose, we will use the modal can, which is a contraction of cannot. A contraction is a shortened form of a word or group of words that omits certain letters or sounds and uses an apostrophe to replace the letters or sounds removed. The modal can't is used in dealing with something that is against the rule, law, or signs posted. These are rules that are often announced, stated, or written. For example, as we always hear these days, we can't play outside during the quarantine. This sentence tells us that we are prohibited or not allowed to go and play outside. That is the general rule of the quarantine. And we have to follow that rule, no matter how much we want to go out and play. Check out this example.
Sir, may I see your license, please? Oh yeah, sure. You can't drive a vehicle without a license, sir. I got one, sir. Here, I found it. Okay, have a safe trip, sir. Bye.
This sentence clearly shows us that the law implies that without a license, one is not allowed to drive. We used the modal can't since this is the law. This is for road safety and identification in case something happens. Here's another one. What? Is that for real?
Shh! You can't be too loud in a library.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, ma'am. Library etiquette is very important. It is a general rule that people stay quiet in the library so we won't distract people who are studying. Therefore, we use can't in this sentence. On the other hand, the modal mustn't or must not also deals with something that is not allowed, but this time it is the speaker who sets the rule.
Anhola!
Hey! You mustn't bring your shoes inside the house, young man.
Oops, sorry, Mom.
We Filipinos value cleanliness in our homes. In this sentence, the speaker, just like your mom, sets the rule of keeping shoes outside to keep our floors clean and sparkly.
You must not stay up late at night. Go to bed.
Okay, Mom.
This sentence used must not, as the speaker sets a rule for somebody not to stay up too late at night. Not getting enough sleep is bad for your health. So when it's getting late, remember to put down that phone or whatever is keeping you up all night and go to bed, for you will be needing your strength to be active and productive the next day. Let's go to the next example.
Okay, class, that's it for today. For your assignment,
Yay! See you tomorrow, man!
as I was saying, your assignment for next week is...
Woohoo! It's gonna be a fun weekend!
That is just rude, right? What statement using mustn't should be said in this situation? You're right. You mustn't speak while the teacher is speaking. It is a rule set by the speaker himself. It is not a law, but this will show respect for the teacher or to anyone that could be speaking to a crowd. It could be you as well. Now, let's try to construct sentences expressing prohibition using can't and mustn't. I'll be showing you pictures and we will try to come up with a sentence that would best express what the image is trying to say. Don't worry, I'll try to help you with each one. Ready? Here is the first picture. We know that this is the no crossing sign, but let's try to come up with a sentence. Start your sentence with the word pedestrians. Should we use can't or mustn't? Are you ready for the sentence? Here we go. Pedestrians can't cross the street. Yes, we use can't if it is the law or a posted sign. Did you get that right? I'm sure you did. Let's try the next one. One guy tries to speak with food in his mouth. What should we tell him? Which should we use? Can't or mustn't? Do you have your answer? Try this, guys. Here's the sentence. You mustn't speak when your mouth is full. Good one. The rule comes from the speaker himself, so we used mustn't. Here's another. This guy is a trekking guide, making sure that people will not go to the prohibited locations in the trail. It is against the law to go beyond certain parts of the mountain. What did he say to the tourists? Should we use can't or mustn't? Here's what he said. I'm sorry, but you can't go beyond this point. The LGU and the locals do not want tourists to be lost while trekking, so they came up with a safe route. You're doing good. What about this picture? They are telling us that it is important to be safe while at the beach. What are they trying to say? They are right that people should always be safe at the beach, especially kids, right? Try this, guys. Should we use can't or mustn't? Here's the sentence. You mustn't go to the beach without wearing safety equipment. Great job, guys! For that, you receive a 2 thumbs up from Dan and Sir DJ. Since we're already in the mood of using modals, let's try another activity. Try to complete my sentences by using can't or mustn't to express prohibition. Are you ready? Here we go! My teacher gave me a homework. I forget to do it tonight. What could be the answer for this one? Excellent! The answer is mustn't, because it is the speaker himself who sets the rule of doing his assignment that night. My teacher gave me my homework. I mustn't forget to do it tonight. Good. Here's the next one. You go over the fence. It says so on that sign. Can't or mustn't? Since there is a sign for that, it is not the speaker who sets the rule. Therefore, we will use can't. You can't go over the fence. It says so on that sign. Great job! Let's try the next one. Did they tell you that you come to this area? It's restricted to staff only. What do you think? Can't or mustn't? The management staff of the area probably sets the rule that says this place is restricted for staff only. That is why we should use can't, because the rule was set by someone else, not the speaker. Did they tell you that you can't come to this area? It's restricted to staff only. You're doing good! Let's have this last one. You blank make fun of other people for their mistakes. Nobody's perfect. In this sentence, I am trying to tell you that you should not shame people. Should I use can't or mustn't? Since the instruction is coming from me, the speaker, we should use mustn't. You mustn't make fun of other people for their mistakes. Nobody's perfect. There is always a nice way to say that somebody made a mistake. Making fun of them will only hurt their feelings. We should be considerate of what other people may feel with what we will say. Language is a very powerful tool. Be sure to taste your words first before you spit them out. Remember, it takes 1,000,000 compliments to build a person up, but a single insult to send him crashing down. Let's have a recap of what we had today. Modals can be used to express prohibition or statements that does not allow an action. For this function, we can use the modal can't or cannot and mustn't or must not. We use the modal can't to express a prohibition that is by law, rules, or signs posted, while we can use the modal mustn't if the rule was set by the speaker himself. You did an amazing job in our lesson today. For that, you get a high five from Dan and Sir DJ. For your assignment, I want you to list down your obligations and responsibilities. Try to reflect on those. Are you doing them regularly? Let's try to talk about these in the next episode. And that ends our episode today. Time flies when you're having fun indeed. I hope you had an amazing time with us today. Your English learning buddy, Dan, and Sir DJ. Stay tuned because in the next episode, we will be talking about the third function of modals, expressing obligation and no obligation. As we end our class, remember to never stop learning because life never stops teaching. See you in the next one. Bye!